YouTube world. It's Chris and Deron. We're here with a kind of special guest. My boy Nick's here again. We thought it'd be fun just to kind of go over like an individual kind of question, kind of see, rack our brains, brainstorm, do some fun stuff like that. So the question is what would you like to see changed / improved upon in season 3 of Street Fighter 6? Because I know the internet is a buzz right now. I feel like that's kind of the thing that happens. New game drops, everybody loves it. Year goes by, that kind of polish kind of wears off, people start complaining, so I know it's kind of like a hot topic right now. I don't want to say the game is perfect, so I'll kind of start off. I know one of the things that I would like to see is like high-low parries,
Okay.
where maybe you hold like down or down back and it gives you like a low parry, and then like just holding nothing would be like normal parry how it is now. That way it kind of gives more depth to it. I don't know if it'll happen because I think that is kind of like bigger game changing kind of conversation, but I would love to see that because I think it would add a little bit more of a guessing game, and you don't just get free wake up parry in the corner kind of situation. And I feel like, I mean, you guys are definitely like a higher level players than I am, so I'd love to see kind of what you guys think. Maybe floor is yours. Basically, what changes do you guys want to see?
You want to start, Chris?
Sure. I definitely agree with the parry thing. I think there should be like a high low or mid low or whatever, so that you aren't just tapping and guessing every time. Um, it's not against Nick, but definitely some kin nerfs would be nice.
What do you want to change?
I definitely think his fear should be nerfed a little bit. They should have like some retreating hurt box. Nothing crazy, but there
Sure,
should
yeah.
be like a little bit of a retreating hurt box for how good that button is, for only being -2, for being easily hit confirmable, easy gapless string into Jinrai, which those of us who don't have a DP can't do anything about. Like something like that. I think Dragon Lash, not like on block, I think it's fine, but I think the way it hits is weird. Because I have literally I've been low crushed. I have been anti-aired by Dragon Lash before.
I love anti-air Dragon Lash. Every
So
time it happens, I'm like, oh, fun for me.
I should not take more damage for trying to bait a level 3 and getting non-animation, and now I get hit for more damage than if I just took a super. So that would be nice. But yeah, some tweaks on Ken for somehow he's getting by. Um, level 2, I said earlier, Rashid level 2 should go away on hit. Or at very least, even if they leave like the enhanced out, make the tornado go away if he gets hit. Because
Well,
right
what
now
would
there's like
happen?
no counterplay against level 2. It's like you just got to block. I have a
So if they
teleport
took
and
that level
that's it.
2, and it's already the best level 2 in the game, and then they took that and made it so it goes away on hit, it would still be the best level 2 in the game.
It would still be very good.
So I think it would go Blanca would become the new best level 2.
I
Probably.
don't know. That tornado is a nightmare for me.
Yeah,
So.
agreed.
Like even
But
if
if it
it's
went
like the
away,
enhanced little whirlwind stays, but like the actual thing is right now there's no counterplay. It's you might tech a throw or you might back throw and parry, but that's it. There's no counterplay to it. You just have to hold that. So I think that should be changed. And then I have been saying for a minute, I kind of feel, and I don't know, here people might think, I kind of feel like if there's a fireball on the screen, it should lock out Drive Rush here, so that
Hmm.
everyone cannot just fireball Drive Rush. I kind of feel like, okay, you got a fireball, cool. You can follow
it's like all
behind
my
it.
game
You
plan,
got
man.
neutral,
You just want me to
but
not play the
It
game.
I
sounds
want
like
you to
he
play the
doesn't have
game
a
like the rest of us gotta
fireball.
play the game, not a free
My
one
secondary is
bar,
Manon. I know the struggle.
one bar,
Uh,
just fireball one bar, and I get in. Like
It
that's
sounds like
so.
somebody has fireball envy.
No, I don't want a fireball. I just want you to have to work. You still have a fireball on the screen that if you follow behind it, I have to guess. If I jump, I'm gonna get DP'd. Like all that stuff is still there. It's just you don't get immediately. I'm in. So I think those would be some changes outside of course, I'd love to for like level 3 to reload cans or something like that. I'd love Kimberly to have like I don't know a command grab. That's probably not happening.
oh, that's way too much.
Like, hey, I was thinking like, hey, what if we have someone's like, can should have more uses. Give me a command grab and I spray you in the face and that takes away a can. Something like but that's not happening. But yeah, like little things like that, I would love actually if elbow dropped. Right now, elbow drop it extends the hurt box, and her hitbox is literally inside of it. I would love if it didn't just extend. I have been hit from almost half screen away because of Guile flash kick where I'm like, I'm whiffing, and he's like, no, you're not. So something like that. But otherwise, I think the game is in a relatively, especially with the newer changes, I think it's in a really relatively healthy place. But yeah, we need to we need to touch some characters who have somehow escaped because the Ministry of Propaganda out there has said Kin's the weakest Shoto, and he's
He
just
is he
skated by.
legit is.
He's
Do you think Ryu's better than Ken now though?
no, I
I
don't think he's
do.
better than
Man,
Ken.
I think Ryu's pretty busted.
I think Ryu's really strong. I think he's up there, but I don't. I think it's still on paper. I think Akuma is the strongest Shoto, and then
In the
after
corner
that
for sure.
it's Kin,
Yeah.
and then after that it's Kin, and then but Ryu definitely they somehow they keep like Ryu doesn't do enough damage. Let's give him some more, and now let's give him Donkey Kick that's like +8 from that you can't or like you just can't. All right, just hold that.
So here's the easiest way to solve the best Shoto. Who's Tokido playing? Is he playing
Tokido
Ken?
is not like a tier guy.
I think
Yeah.
no, I do
Oh,
think I will
King of
say
tiers.
No,
I
I
do
mean
think
Daigo.
Akuma's the best because Akuma does never
Yeah.
unless he never has to be unsafe. There's nothing that you cannot force him to be unsafe. He has to make a mistake or you have to just straight out play him. You never have to, like everything he does is just or Kin has to kind of be in your face and then the little straight kick that they nerfed, I think that was a good nerf because now when he's playing that game, there's a little bit of counterplay where previously there really wasn't. Akuma, he never has to be unsafe. Like if he does something bad, if he does an air fireball and you talk to him, that was his fault.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And all his options are yeah, they end up safe too or
Yeah.
plus.
they're
Yeah.
they're negative, but they're outside of any range where anyone can press a button. And now you just got whiff punished for trying to press a button against him. So Akuma for sure touch that man. And yes, I know 9K life, whatever. Again, if you guess right twice, but I gotta guess. That's the thing. It feels like I'm playing Guile, but I can't be like, oh, he walked, I can jump in now. It's no, you can never jump in. And his Dragon Punch is 3 hits, so you can't DI either. Yeah.
Okay. Let me retort. I won't make it all about Ken. I think that your Fierce Punch change would be fine. I think that Jinrai is fair. It's harder for characters that don't have uppercut, but with uppercut, you know, it's dealable. You have to take a guess, I guess, if you don't have an uppercut. Do you want to jab in between? That's a risk. But that mind game is like part of 6, right? Like, do you jab the Rashid who's like charging a fireball?
I have a teleport, so I don't have to worry about it.
I
But I
actually
don't
want to
get
see.
that issue.
I think Kimberly should not be able to, like, when you do your, what is it, Fierce into run,
Mhm.
and then you do your teleport back flip.
Yeah.
I think that shouldn't be punishable, but you should not be able to, like, if I DI after it for a bar, I think I should be able to pressure. Like, because you just
Yeah.
did an auto footsie move that's like easy as hell.
You could,
It's
so
essentially Fei Long Rekka.
they have
Like,
to
I
change
thought
it
about
back.
changing.
They have to change the parry thing back once they fix that. But that is correct. Like if you like there is a little counterplay to it, like a little
Yeah, I have
RPS
to
to it.
uppercut or parry.
But you are at advantage after I flip back. I'm negative on that. Like so it's not like it's still my turn. If you drive rush in or whatever come in, I have to hold that. Except and if same thing with parry. They changed it so that if you parry or perfect parry, she can't right now she can. But the whole thing with that parry change was supposed to be that she can't do any follow-ups afterwards. So that if you perfect parry it, she can't. Right now, they have to revert it because of the bug, but
I
that will
see.
change. And then they definitely changed to like DI. Before DIs would whiff. Most of them would whiff. If I just did no follow-up and you DI'd the run, if I just let it go and land, I would punish here. And it looks like they changed with that with the run changes. So they did try to think of some counterplay. It's just that bug kind of messed it up a little bit. But I'll be honest, to be like before, no one. I'm seeing how much people didn't know how to fight Kimberly. They just knew how to jab. And now all the people are getting hit because they're like, "Oh, I just can't jab." Like, yeah, I have a
can't
real
jab
I have a
anymore,
real block
yeah.
string now. I don't just I don't press stand strong and then go away.
I just got
So
word from the studio that there's more than 2 characters in
Are
Street
there?
Fighter 6.
Are there?
So
I
All
don't care
right.
about the rest
I
of
want
them.
to see damage nerfed kind of across the board. I'm okay with nerfing damage like off after DI splats. I think would be a good move. Like if you get a parry right now, pretty much you have to use that opportunity for like position. You're not really getting a lot of damage off a perfect parry,
mhm.
right? I think that's smart. I think you should get damage if you get a wall splat, and I think it should be more than perfect parry, but I don't think it should just be like a normal combo.
Hmm.
That's fair.
Um, I want to play more game is what I'm getting at. Longer rounds.
I agree. So like, so it's like we think about Cam. Remember when Cam? We thought Cammy had low damage, and now it's
Right.
like everyone is like right now it definitely is like if you have resources, everyone's like I'm just looking for one. I get you to half life, and now I'm just looking for one whiff punish.
Yeah.
And the game definitely it turns into who's gonna get that whiff punish at the end of like if it's round three and we both have resources.
Yep. You're getting
Yeah.
hit and you're in the
That's
corner, and
that's
now you
what
gotta
like
get.
Dom talks about now. It's like who's gonna get the first, crouch
Yeah.
medium kick drive rush?
Yeah, who's gonna get the whiff punish and now you're dead. So like it definitely I agree. I think there should be I'm surprised I mean I guess for what the game is currently Bison stayed there, but like they nerfed Bison by like 400 or 500 damage. He's still doing 7.5 off a random hit.
Yeah, I
So
hate
do you
Bison.
think it's more like moves and in general you want to see damage nerf, or like supers damage nerf?
I think
It
it's gotta be moves because supers kind of should because for the most part now again I'm playing Kimberly, so when I use super it's gonna be different compared to some because I'm still getting a benefit no matter what. But
Right.
a lot of characters you're getting a level 3 once per match. So I feel like it
Yeah.
kind of should. Now you get the characters you have level 2s that are really good like Blanca and Rashid and Jury and Ed of course. But for the most part it's like level 2 you're doing it because you can kill with it and you want to save some meter. And level 3 is like you get that once like you see so many people like I'm trying to win comeback without spending a level 3 in round 2 because I know I'm not going to get it in round 3. So I finally feel like that should stay the same damage wise. But yeah, there should be a bit more scaling on like maybe mediums and like if you kind of I don't know because a part of me like if you get hit by a fierce or a roundhouse you kind of got to deal with that but I feel like mediums might need a little bit more scaling so that if it's not just getting random with punish into 50% where like it just
just
slows down the
weird to
whole
me. Like
game.
as for Ken, I know not everyone can do this, but like off a jab, I can do no bar combo, like literally no bar for like 3 grand, and I don't. That's off a jab. I mean, they have to be cornered, but like that's a lot of damage for no
Mhm.
bar.
Yeah, like
And most Shotos can do something like that. If Ryu has EX Fireball, like oh my god, or a Charge Fireball,
mhm,
you're just dead
yeah.
for no bar.
Bring everybody down to
That's weird to me.
Kimberly. That's what I'm hearing. Bring everybody down
So
to
does
Kimberly
drive
Why would
damage.
rush?
that?
Just a genuine question. When you drive rush, is there damage scaling after the drive rush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but that's it's negligible when you add the fact that the supers don't scale that much.
Mhm. Like the super
But
scale, the maximum scaling for supers are 50%. So
yeah,
you know, like if I get a perfect parry and I know I'm not going to do any damage, I know my level 3 is always going to do 2k. So I already
Okay.
like I know, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do anything here. But depending on, resources, etc., maybe I burn you out, whatever. But nothing if nothing else, I know I'm getting an extra 2k for my super every time.
I like the burnout game. I like how that meter management is really important in this game. That's fun, and I think it adds to play style. Play style is the thing that I think makes fighting games fun. In 5, it was like pop V trigger, do your thing.
Hmm.
Everyone had to play that way. Here, like how you used your meter, do you want to do a lot of DRCs, or do you want to like just you know use it for combo extensions? There is more options there. So I think I feel like this is a big ask, but I would really like a toggleable level 3 that you could choose, like how we used to have that in Ultra.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And or even a mechanic to gain bar back, which could be interesting.
I always thought so. One thing that I always really liked about the drive system as a whole, Like I've said this from the very beginning, like to me it's really cool design because at the end of the day, if like people talk about nerfing and buffing like characters, but like you could actually do stuff to the drive gauge itself. So like, oh, throwing a fireball and drive rushing is only 1 bar and it's really strong. You can make it like if you do that from a fireball, it's 2 or 3 gauges kind of thing. So it's not, you don't just get to do it all the time kind of thing. And that's something that like I'm curious to see if Capcom, not that exact scenario, but like I'm curious to see if Capcom goes down like an avenue where it's like maybe we change how much it costs to do this in drive, with your drive bar kind of thing.
Yeah, make it like I wouldn't mind. Yeah, if it's 2 bars versus one, like that's a big difference because
That's true.
then you have to make a decision. Okay, I got this hit. Am I gonna
Yeah.
go for DRC or am I just gonna take this shorter hit? Because okay, I go for the DRC. Now I got 2 bars. I gotta keep some pressure now. I gotta change. Like I have to think like when I'm playing Kimberly, I'm like, when do I spin a can? Honestly, when my drive's low, because now I'm keeping pressure. But I drive's real important because all it takes is one back throw and you're at 1 bar and you take one block string and now it's time. Now it's time to start buffering double fireballs because I'm looking for that flash because that's all I got, and that can change around like so many rounds. I was playing a Honda today, and he burnt himself out, and he was smoking me, and all of a sudden it's like, you burnt
Bring it
out
back.
now.
Yep.
Now
Yeah.
I won 2-0 because you burnt yourself out. So
Yeah.
I do enjoy how important that is, and then before it was like, yeah, you had Ultra, you kind of got benefits for getting your ass whooped, and now
Yeah.
I really like the drive system. I know some people are upset. Some people don't like, having to deal with how fast drive rush is and things like that. But I really enjoy the counterplay you have to take, where it's like, yeah, I'm winning, but also I have a bar and a half of drive. I need to reset the
You
neutral
need to chill out.
because
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I really enjoy that instead of just straight aggro, and it definitely enforces and getting neutrals really important in this game. And
Yeah.
boy, I love me a whiff punish. It just feels good when you whiff punish.
It
Yeah.
it really
I
does.
think that the 2 bar change there is interesting. Like definitely, and that would also slow down the game because people are just not going to be going ham.
Yeah.
I also wish there was a more. I wish drive reversal mattered. Like baiting it is the only situation
Hmm.
where I don't know. I don't feel it's a super valuable tool except for like okay, sometimes I use it to like get out of a level 2 from
Uh,
Rashid if they, did whirlwind spin or whatever. Like
It feels
Yeah.
like drive because like I use a clue. I use it a bit more because I don't have a reversal outside of super, but it feels like you hit it and it doesn't really change much. So like
right.
even when it's like okay, I hit you, like you're still right, like you're still controlling the corner. It doesn't really reset neutral. So I spent 2 bars and it can be easily baited. I baited sometimes by accident. I'm like, oh, I guess
That's all I do. I
yeah.
like neutral jump and I'm like, "Oh, cool. Okay."
Yeah, I'll do a
What would you like to
meaty
see
and I'm like,
change?
oh, I didn't know that meaty baited. Okay, cool. Here's a free counter hit. Thank you.
Like you can
Um
combo off of it, or
if you just made it like right now if you do a jab and then you jump, right? You can get away. You could speed it up or make it so that there's pushback on it like in a so if someone was in the air, they would get hit by it.
okay,
I'm that's
almost
kind
like
of
a
more
burst
like a
mode.
guilty, yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I want to. Yeah,
I don't know that that's the
just
way to
give me a
do it, but
burst.
it just needs to be like more I don't think you should have a guaranteed way to get someone off of you, but I don't
Mhm.
think it should be baitable in the same way that a parry is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it feels like honestly, I treat it almost like an afterthought when I'm thinking about Oki. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about drive reversal. I'm thinking about parry. I'm thinking about DP. I'm thinking about super. And oh, it just so happens this also takes care of drive reversal. Cool. But yeah, it feels like it needs because you don't want to be too powerful and you don't want to be like, but it definitely needs something to where and I assume honestly I think it should be probably be speed where I think right now it's like 20 frames or something like that. Maybe it should be, I don't want to say 10, but
Or this is wild.
something
Wait,
something because
what if you do it
yeah.
and you have an option to like roll? like able roll. So it's like you got a forward
I have.
drive
Oh,
reversal,
that's something I forgot about.
takes you out of the corner, you know?
That's something I
And then
forgot
like
about. Is sorry
that
to
one can be
interrupt.
punishable. No, go for it.
I think everyone should have, even if you don't have a reversal, there should be a throw and vol move that everyone should have. And I forgot, I had that thought before, where yeah, everyone shouldn't have a DP, especially, but I think there should be a throw and vol move that people should have. So maybe you have a throw and vol, no, reversal that you can do. So throw loop, everyone hates throw loops. They talk about how bad throw loops are. Something to where you can be like, okay, this is the way Aki has her slide,
But wait,
which it can
everybody
be
does.
punished.
It's called backdash.
But backdash gets punished too.
I mean,
Like,
that's the
and you
game.
can time the you can time the throw to basically still be a meaty and like hit a backdash. So I would still like, I kind of like, but and even then I think it's like some characters don't, your backdash doesn't actually, like, you can't you basically whiff the
Right.
throw, but you can't actually punish it. So if they maybe actually it should be backdash, or it should be faster, and you do a little bit guilty gear, and okay, this is gonna be, backdashing a bit more, which they did in 4. Like,
Yeah,
you backdash more in 4.
all the
So
time in 4.
yeah, maybe that should be it. Actually, just make
There's also
backdashes a little bit
invincible
better.
too, though. So that, like, it was a gift and curse in 4 because like it being invincible, people abused the shit out of it. But if you had the OS on it, it was like, okay,
OSs are great. They make the
Yeah.
game complex. Include them.
yeah.
You know,
Because if
Those
I like
OSs are
OSs
fixed.
because like if you put the time in to learn it, like you should be rewarded,
Yeah.
for it kind of thing.
And also, people played around the OS, and you also kind of knew, like, when everyone knew, okay, everyone's crouch checking, and okay, I'm gonna do a slower button, and I'm gonna catch your throw tech. I'm
Yep.
gonna catch your throw startup. So, like, yeah, OSs are in everything, but you also, again, there's always been ways around them. So if everyone's doing crouch tech, all right, now you're getting hit in the face with a fierce because you did a crouch tech. So now it went from, oh, I have to block something, to I just straight up took a fierce. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the game. I know I don't have 2KMR yet, so I'm not able to have a valid opinion, but I've been enjoying it very much. It's been, like I said,
I'm only a platinum level player, so
so
Are you really?
that's because the fool won't
I
play
I
no
did my
ranked.
placement.
He won't.
Okay. All
I
right.
did my placements, and that's what they placed me at, like the first month, and I've never played rank since. So
I need you to play. I need you to get this master, bro. Stop fucking around.
I just think it's funny because you
Get
play
up
somebody
here.
in a tournament and you see platinum, and then I'm playing, and they're like, "You're no damn platinum player." Yeah.
Get up here and play everybody. You trying to get in here.
You got to know the pain of losing MR,
I feel,
man.
and I've said it multiple times, ranked is definitely, unless you have like the Rolodex where you can play everybody and you can invite them to rooms, that ranked is the highest level that's available for just random matchmaking right now. I have literally a 90% win rate in hub.
Yeah.
My win rate in ranked is 55, 56%. Like, so casuals
I
before was 60 something, and that's when I
Spot,
was like, I gotta play more ranked.
I know how this can go on.
Oh,
I just want to give another thanks to Nick for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
costumes. Can we get some goddamn costumes, bro? That was
Oh,
one thing
man,
about
I
Street Fighter
think that-
Five.
Well, I agree with that
Costumes.
wholeheartedly.
Can we get some Street Fighter characters? Not that the KOF characters are bad, but like
I don't want to play KOF. I want to play. Yeah, give me
Play
the Street Fighter
I
characters.
played when KOF was fun, and matchmaking stopped working. So guess what happened? I went and played games where matchmaking worked. Don't bring your KOF characters into this because now the matchmaking is good, and you're like, hey guys, remember us?
So, last thing, if you guys are not in the community, I would love it if you guys join the Moonmarauders server. We do community night every Thursday. It starts around 8:30ish Central Standard Time. We're in Hub 13 now. It used to be 23, but Capcom keeps eliminating hubs, so we're in 13 now until that lasts. I have a feeling it'll be down to 10 someday, and we'll kind of go from there. But 2025, we're really looking forward to. I think this is going to be a good year for us because we got a lot of stuff planned. So we'll definitely catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.